Welcome to the Throwdown.
Oh boy.
Oh
Wait,
boy.
They both have one?
Hold on, Justin. Keep it in your pants.
I'm keeping it inside.
All right, gang. If you're not familiar with this, welcome to the Throwdown. This is where two things enter an arena, and one must come out alive, and we have to decide what it is. Our Council of Elders, a.k.a. the Shadow Council, lets us know at the last minute what these things are, and we just found out what they are, and we are about ready to get into this. So, Justin, drum roll, please. This week's Throwdown is Radioactive Man from The Simpsons versus Radioactive Man from the Marvel Universe. This will be very interesting.
This is very interesting. I didn't realize that the Marvel Universe had a Radioactive Man, though it probably should not surprise me.
Yeah.
In fairness. Why can't I close this fucking ad?
Because this site is...
this website. It just keeps opening a new...
something to behold, let me tell you.
I want it to go away. Okay.
All right.
Interesting. Okay. Oh,
all right.
Damn it. Ad keeps popping up. Okay.
Who do you want to start with?
We finally got one that's a different... They're different tiers. I'm so excited, Doug. I'm so excited. I'll do Radioactive Man from The Simpsons. If
all
you're
right.
cool with it.
Let's start it up.
So he is a tier 7A. His origin is The Simpsons. He's a superhero millionaire. He is superhuman physical characteristics, enhanced senses, flight, nuclear heat vision, fire manipulation. He can set his opponent's pants on fire with nuclear heat vision. He's got light manipulation. He can emit light from his body by using nuclear power. Radiation manipulation and absorption, can turn himself into a nuclear reactor to absorb radiation from a mutant spider and the resulting radiation from the detonation. He's got resistance to radiation and lava. He bathed in hot lava. He's got an attack potency, mountain level, can explode with the force of 100 megaton bomb. I feel like that's going to be important to remember.
I think you're probably right.
Of 100 megaton bomb. His speed is unknown. He can lift an asteroid. Similar striking strength, mountain class. Durability, he survived and absorbed an explosion that would affect a city. Stamina, superhuman. He's got melee range, several meters with nuclear heat vision, and tens of kilometers with radiation. He's got no real equipment, and his intelligence is high. Built a functioning and complex machine. He built a functioning and complex machine.
He built a fucking machine based on a radioactive ape's notes.
He built a fuckbot. His name is Doug. Based on radioactive ape's notes. Reprograms robots. This guy's very smart.
Yeah.
His weakness is that his personality is permanently stuck in a conservative 1950s outlook on everything. I love Simpsons writers.
Right.
No matter what the time era in question was, in order to preserve his secret identity, Cloud is constantly wearing various types of hats in order to conceal the lightning bolt shaped shrapnel sticking out of his head. All right.
Let's talk.
That is Radioactive Man.
Let's talk about Radioactive Man from the Marvel Comics. I love this. Passport, papers, bah! Use your guns on me. They cannot stop me. Nothing can. So, Radioactive Man is Dr. Chen Lu, a Chinese nuclear physicist, working on a way to defeat Thor. All right.
Ooh.
Interesting. So, he's a tier high 8C. Ooh, high 8C.
High 8C.
He's mutated human, member of the Thunderbolts and People's Defense Dorks. I think that meant Force.
No, maybe not.
See here. Superhuman physical characteristics, self-sustenance, types 2 and 3. Okay. Radiation manipulation, absorption.
Diabetes type 3.
I just spit all over my screen when you said that. I was not expecting that. He's got a lot of the same stuff here.
Yeah.
Attack potency is large building level plus. He can harm Iron Man. Okay. Speed massively faster than light. He scales to Thor. All right. Lifting strength at class 5. He's able to throw around a forklift, so doesn't seem like he's as strong as the other radioactive man. Shrinking strength is large building class plus. Durability, large island level. He tanked a hit by Iron Man with ease and took hits from Namor and She-Hulk. Higher versus his force field. He withstood blows from Thor and other various superheroes. His stamina is extremely high. Extended melee range. Optional equipment is Chemical X, whatever that is. Intelligence, at least genius. He's an expert.
Not high, he's genius.
Yes. He's an expert in radiation nuclear physics. He's among the world's foremost authorities on the effects of radiation has on human anatomy. Weaknesses. He emits nuclear radiation at all times and can only remain in the presence of other individuals for short periods of times if he's wearing his null radiation body harness. Also, absorbing large quantities of radiation can affect his emotional state.
Ooh, okay. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing a weakness here.
Interesting. So, for straight strength, see, this is interesting because... Man, this is a tough one. This is really tough because I feel like they're both extremely similar.
Yes.
In that, would their radioactivity harm each other? Is the question.
So, I think, based off of what we're reading here, I think that Radioactive Man Simpsons, if he can explode with the force of a 100 megaton bomb, if absorbing large quantities of radiation can affect his emotional state, if Radioactive Man Simpsons can generate that kind of, well, I guess exploding with 100, that does contain a lot of radiation. So if he can do that, I feel like he can alter Radioactive Man Marvel's state of mind and or emotions, and he can use that and kind of play. Because again, he's got high intelligence. Simpsons Radioactive Man does.
Yeah.
So he can explode if he alters the emotional state of the Marvel one. I feel like that's a benefit on his side.
I feel like, well, Marvel's Radioactive Man is definitely faster. He's faster than light, although yes. Radioactive Man from Simpsons is unknown. I get the feeling that Radioactive Man from Simpsons is stronger. I'm getting that vibe.
Yeah, because Marvel can harm Iron Man, but Radioactive Man Simpsons can lift an asteroid.
Yeah. And the Marvel's Radioactive Man is durable, and he can use his force field to take blows from Thor and various other superheroes. But again, like, he absorbs energy and radioactivity. So if Radioactive Man is just punching the shit out of him, you know, and if he can explode with I don't know. I'm getting the vibe that Simpsons Radioactive Man has greater strength and would win in the physical altercation just straight up, even if there wasn't radioactivity altogether. Because it seems like Radioactive Man from The Simpsons doesn't necessarily emit radiation.
Yeah, he's not oozing.
Yeah, he's just there. And I think he can use it to his advantage, where it seems like Radioactive Man from Marvel is constantly emitting radiation. And
so he can emit it, but he's not constantly emitting it.
Well, Marvel's Radioactive Man emits nuclear radiation at all times.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But
yeah.
Radioactive Man Simpsons, if he chooses to, can emit it, but it's not just always switched on.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, I get the feeling that Radioactive Man from the Marvel universe, his reactivity is not going to affect Radioactive Man. That's not the vibe I'm getting from this.
Right. Wait, you said Marvel's would not affect Simpsons?
I'm just saying that radiation would not affect Simpsons Radioactive Man. I don't get the feeling that if someone's emitting it, I don't think it's necessarily going to affect him in a negative way.
He absorbed an explosion that would affect an entire city. So he can definitely absorb radiation and explosions.
Yeah. So I feel like while it's unknown what Radioactive Man from Simpsons Speed is, but I feel like he's got the strength on this. So like, because I think what Marvel's Radioactive Man brings to the table is that he's basically poisonous to be around. So
yes.
That is a big win in his column. If he's just being around other people, he's going to affect them. He's going to harm them. But that doesn't affect the Simpsons guy, because essentially he's also a radioactive character. So I get the vibe that I think Simpsons Radioactive Man is going to win in just straight brutal fisticuffs. I think he will win.
Yeah, I think he's going to win too. And I think it's specifically he's going to be able to, if he can let off enough radiation to affect Radioactive Man from Marvel, it's only going to be a boon for him. So I think we're saying it. Radioactive Man for the win!
Da 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 da.